Hello everyone, my name is Peter Westaver. I'm principal here at Claremont. This is Vice Principal Mr. Aaron Buckham. This is Vice Principal Mrs. Kelly DeClerc. Welcome to this place of learning here at Claremont, where we are situated on the traditional territory of the Wasanich people. We are privileged to work, to learn, to come together on this beautiful land. And we have deep respect for the land and the culture and the people that come together to form community within this building.
Welcome to your orientation. The purpose of today is to welcome you back into the building, to get you connected into your homeroom class, and to move through your schedule. So you'll have a chance to sit in each of your classes, to experience the building and take a look around, and touch base with all of your teachers today.
In your homeroom today, you're going to talk about some really important pieces and make sure that you're paying attention. One of which will be school fees. New this year, fees are finally payable online. With your timetables, it's always a really good idea to take a picture of it so you have it in your cell phone, it's easily accessible, and then a reminder that actually on the back of your timetable that you get, there will be a course change form there. Fill that out and take that and submit it to our counselors to make sure that you get the course change that you're looking for. Some other forms that will be really important include your demographic forms, or verification forms. And we want you to take those home and verify all the information is correct, and if you need to, make the necessary changes, and then please make sure your parent or guardian signs those and you bring those back. It's a smart idea to keep an eye on your student email, so that would be your school email, because there also will be some information passed on about your Google accounts and any activity you do online with Google. Basically, it's a security permission thing. For those of you who'd like to select a locker, you can definitely check out anything that's close to your homeroom. And what you're going to do is find the locker that you like, the number, remember that number, and you're going to come back at the end of the day and discuss it with your homeroom teacher and make sure it gets recorded. A very important day that's coming up is Thursday, which would be photo day. So for some of you, this might be the first and only time you hear about it, so make sure that you prepare and you come ready for school photos to be taken in the morning on Thursday.
Tuesday and Wednesday are orientation days, and Thursday is our first full day of classes. So we are starting at 9 o'clock and we're finishing at 3:10. You will notice on Thursday and Friday we've got shortened blocks to make some space for extra homerooms on those days. We want you to have those rooms so that you can touch base with your homeroom teacher and hand back any forms that you have taken home. We are also going to be including some of our safety drills during that time. So you guys will all have your first fire drill, and I think we've got a duck and cover in there too.
One of the changes from last year is we're back to the semester system. So for those that can remember what the semester system is, it's basically 4 classes a day, blocks 1, 2, 3, 4. And for some students, we'll have a class before school, early in the morning. We call those the AM classes. And for some students, there's an after-school class. Those will still run the same. It'll also be different is that everybody will be back. No longer will we be in cohorts like we experienced last year.
In terms of health and safety, probably the number one most important piece to remember is if you feel sick at all, especially when you get up in the morning, the choice should be to stay home. As always, we're taking our directions from the provincial health officer, and masks are mandatory. So when you come to the school, please remember to wear your masks. We will update you if and when things change in the future. Please be reminded that we're all coming back to school with different levels of comfort with the current situation with COVID. So make sure to keep space between one another. It is important in the hallways as you're coming out of classrooms, etc. And then also for things like eating. We're going to encourage you to go outside as much as possible while the weather's nice to make sure that we can eat outside and to clear the hallways.
So it's so great to have everyone back in the school today. Today being your first day to meet your friends that you haven't seen in a while, get to know your classes. You're going to have tons of questions. And feel free to ask your homeroom teacher. They have lots of answers for you. The Daily Chronicle is where we distribute lots of news item and information. So we want to make sure you get used to listening to the announcements, because we're going to hopefully get started with lots of clubs and sports in the weeks to come.
We also know some of you might be feeling a little bit nervous about coming back in, having lots of people around you, having a really busy community around you, but we want you to know that we're here for you. We all are, all of the adults in this building, and we hope that you reach out to us. The 3 of us, we've got your backs. You're going to see us out in the hallway. We're happy to help with directions or to let you know how to get involved in different ways. So we hope that you reach out to us, and we hope that you know that we're here for you.
Not a movie.
Shh.